Today I messed up because I posted a Craigslist ad for a drunk text friend. I, am 53, am lonely AF. It's mostly my fault, but COVID, layoffs, really pushed me over an edge I was unaware of. I basically stopped all social media account usage, stopped trying to get people to hang out with me, quit playing rec league sports and gave up video games after 40 years. I did however, start drinking more on weekends and dropped my long-standing rule of no alcohol while the sun is up. Being drunk always lead me to being frisky, but only virtually. I had a co-worker, F50, that I used to drunk text, she thought it was cute, and played along. That ended 5 years ago. I really miss having that interaction, it was part of my drinking experience for so long. Having someone to flirt with is such a rare and wonderful thing when you get older. Dancing on that line of harmless banter versus naughty texting was amazing fun. I am not looking for a drunk hookup, did that once in 1988 and hurled in her face, that kinda killed that urge forever. That led me to posting a Craigslist ad for a drunk text friend recently. I thought I was elegant, thoughtful and respectful in my post, but my responses were not at all what I was expecting. It seems I forgot to specify I was looking for a lady. Drunk CL posting is just as dangerous. I am flattered that all of these fine, older gentlemen would love to swap stories, but that was not at all what I was aiming for. I quickly deleted the post, apologized to all the homies who responded, and I am still back at square one. Today I messed up by making a romantic drawing for a married gaming friend. I'm an artist that likes to play multiplayer games, and I'll sometimes do drawings for friends that I play with based on stuff they like. I've done one of my friend in his Minecraft world with his God of War arsenal, one skateboarding and GTA, and the last one was my friend's Apex character riding a dinosaur from Ark that she likes. So I have one friend that I've played with on or off over the last 3 years. She's married with kids, like me, but from another country. She's Muslim, plays Ark and Overwatch, and her username is from the Sarah J. Maas novels, fantasy romance, basically, like a sexed up LOTR world. I read some of the books earlier this year, after she recommended them. And when she said she was going to join me in an upcoming game, I thought I'd make a custom drawing for her based on this stuff I know she likes. So I did a character based on a combination of Mercy from Overwatch, her main. Mercy is a famously attractive gaming character, and the main character from the Sarah Maas novels, who is a sexy half-elf woman, along with her favorite pet from Arkansas, and she's wearing a subtle hijab. It came out pretty cool, I think. I posted it on Reddit, not this account. I didn't tag her, but she obviously looked at my account and saw it. And did not like it. I didn't get a message, but the next day she deleted her Reddit account and deleted her PSN Plus account, or she blocked me, I can't tell. Oh, and her profile description changed from a quote from those novels to just a regular gamer boy. Either I offended her faith, or I creeped her out by reading the novels she was a fan of, or, most likely, the fact that it's a sexy character from a romance made her think that I was attracted to her in a romantic way. Or it's just all too much attention for someone who's kind of introverted. I hope it's the latter, for my sake. But whatever the reason, I feel fucking awful. The fact that I made my friend uncomfortable, offended, creeped out enough to nuke her Reddit account and block me is super depressing, and has made me completely reevaluate just how I communicate/engage with women online, because my intentions are irrelevant, when this is the, possibly deserved, response something like this gets. Today I messed up by giving my aunt I had cut off a second chance. My wife and I recently inherited a house, so we decided to invite people over. We have plans to invite friends over at a different point in time, and today was just about our families. Now I'm not close with my extended family, especially my aunt after a Thanksgiving incident several years ago. With her husband's recent health issues, everyone keeps telling me that she's improved her behavior. So, I invited her because I know she's at her worst when she's drunk. So maybe I shouldn't have told people it was a BYOB, but then again at least now I know that she hasn't really gotten better. When she was really heavily drunk, she's starting to say some really nasty things to my wife. There's a common issue among my extended family in regards to my wife, because she's infertile. They're just that kind of traditional to where they think that I have to have kids. I love my wife. I've known her since the 2nd grade, and even though we haven't always been close, I want to spend the rest of my life with her. And fatherhood was never a big-time goal for me, so I have a zero-tolerance policy for anyone implying that I need to find someone else so I can have children. My parents also don't really care if I ever do, because they themselves already have 4 grandchildren. The breaking point for me was when my aunt was saying, through slurred words, how I needed to find a woman who could give me children. I snapped, told her to watch her mouth, called her out on the nerve she had to speak to my wife that way after I gave her a second chance against my better judgment. I took my wife's hand, and we walked away from the table with everyone's gaze focused on my aunt afterwards. I took my wife over to her room for a minute to hold her, her parents coming in to check on us. My aunt's husband came in to apologize on behalf of his wife, and said they'd be leaving early. I really hope I can see him again, but I'm not sure because I've already heard that my aunt wouldn't shut up about me on the way home. As for the party, my aunt's drunken ravings towards my wife was really damaging the atmosphere of the place. But once she left after I put my foot down, everyone seemed to be having a good time once again. Even though my wife thanked me for getting her out of that situation, and has barely left my side since, I'm going to regret that I allowed her to be in that situation in the first place for a very long time. At least now I know my aunt's behavior is too unpredictable to invite her to something like this in the future. Today I messed up by calling a customer penis because it rhymes with her name. Let me start with this for some context. I went on a Friendsgiving party last year and the host's dog was named Phoenix, but everyone was calling her penis all the time cause it's funny lol. Now, to my fuck up. So, I work as a customer service agent. After a long shift, I get this last call. I pick it up, and bam. The customer's name is Venus. The moment I saw Venus, my fried dirty brain remembered that story. I didn't think much of it and went on with the customer. The customer's English skills weren't the best and she wasn't the best in IT, so I had to show her how to do everything, which I definitely don't mind. I continued helping the customer and completely forgot the story. After 20 minutes into the call, I asked the customer if she did a step and she confirmed, and then my mind decides to drop the bomb and I go, "Alright, penis. We got this step done now." It was the moment I finished the sentence I realized the complete fuck up I did. My heart sunk to the floor right away. Million thoughts fired in my mind. What is the customer gonna say now? How should I respond? Am I getting fired? Will my boss listen to this call? WTF did I say that? I didn't know if I should laugh, cry, apologize, hang up or what. To my surprise though, the customer, thankfully, didn't pick up or understand what I said and we continued the call successfully. Now I am just hoping this call vanishes into thin air from my company's database and I don't get fired for a brain fart like that. Today I messed up by gaming with the wrong aspect ratio for over 8 years. It was Christmas 2010 when 8-year-old me got what was on top of every kid's Christmas list, a Wii. I set it up on our family's 4:3 tube TV, forgot where the Wii settings even were, and put it through 13 years of use. Yesterday, I was playing Luigi's Mansion for spoopy time and sent a pic to my friend, who commented that the aspect ratio was off. I looked around in the Wii settings, and realized it was still set to full screen instead of widescreen, despite the fact that we'd upgraded to a widescreen 16:9 TV back in 2015. I can't believe that neither I nor any friends in those years ever realized the picture was unnaturally stretched.